So, which is one of the reasons why I feel that some people, like a lot of people, don't like to break up in person, right? Especially they meet in public, right? They don't want to make a scene. Wanting to go closer a bit to hear what's the breakup speech?
Breakup speech.
Yeah. It's not you, it's me. What's up?
What's up?
I'm your host Brandon and welcome to another episode of KopiBros presented by the Chit podcast. Now, for those of you tuning in via YouTube or any sort of podcast platform, hi, welcome again. We are just a bunch of Singaporeans that are talking about breakups. Oh no! Oh, hi, Mia. No, once again, I am joined by my fellow heartbreakers. Wow. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing?
Professional heartbreakers. Yeah, doing great. Not breaking anyone's heart.
Hopefully not breaking anyone's heart as well.
As you grow older, right, your heart get broken more by your boss than your significant other, right? You think about it.
I think more like customers break my heart.
Yeah. Oh yes.
I'll sign the deal. Then after that, potong jalan.
Yeah. Suddenly you call them. Suddenly you like really feel like you're chasing the girl. Like keep calling, text, don't reply. Yeah, but if you see our thumbnail, you know that with this week we're talking about breakups. But so actually, I want to ask. I believe all of us have went through a breakup before. How many breakups do you say that you have went through?
I have zero.
So you're the heartbreaker, not the heartbroken.
Not more than one hand.
Not more than one hand. Not more than one hand. So out of the how many breakup, right? Were you the heartbroken?
I think out of it, there's two.
Two heartbroken. Yeah, more Amos. What?
So I had 3 past relationships prior to my current one. I think, I'd say, can you be the heartbreaker and the heartbroken at the same time?
I think you can. I believe so, but there's usually someone who is more heartbroken. I always feel that way, but they're never easy. So
I think out of the 3, right, I would say maybe 2 is I've been heartbroken, and then maybe 1 is the heartbreaker.
Myself also the same. I went through 4 breakup before my current. 50-50 Yes, out of the 4, maybe like 2. Yeah, that's my current heartbreaker now. The one that keeps breaking my heart. That's the voice of the heartbreaker.
The heartbreaker shows.
Heartbreaker.
Well, like some people, standard line is, it's not you. It's me.
Oh my gosh, damn cheesy lah.
What we're doing today, we'll just be talking about some breakup etiquettes or like rules that I believe that I believe different people have different feelings on it, but the proper way of breaking up, the good etiquette of breakups. Let's just dive right into the first question. Do you think a breakup must be done in person?
Respectfully, I think yes. I feel like if you want to maintain some sort of friendship after that, or some sort of honor or respect I think it's the least can do is break up like face to face.
Right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's like if you don't break up in person, it's more like you are like coward. And then what if, right? I give you an example, right? Because this happened before, right? That when you break up with the person in person, right? And they keep arguing and saying that no, let us continue trying again. Then after you all talk about it, talk, then in the end, because your heart's soft, because especially you talk to a person face to face. After a while, your heart's soft, you compromise. Okay, let's continue trying. Then after you go back and think about it after a few weeks, then you just I still want to break up, but the person, every time I meet the person to break up, right? Like the person is so good at convincing, or like for some guys, the moment the girl cry, then they like panic. They're just like, oh no, I meant that. They suddenly change the breakup. Like first like that when they actually want to break up the person, but the moment the girl cry, then they say, no, I'm just telling you what you need to improve on so that we can make the relationship stronger. It's okay to break up over the phone. Like breaking up over the phone is you only respect this person this much. Face to face, you still value that person, but then in a way that I don't see other relationship with you.
That leads me to the next question, right? Because if you do the breakup very well, right, means that you want to continue being friends. You get what I mean? But if you want to do a clean break, right, you do over the phone, right? You just say I'm breaking up, then you just ghost the person, you off the phone, then you're never seeing another. At least it gives that person to know that this is over. Because then the next question is, do you think that after a breakup you all can remain friends?
I feel like that's always the ideal. But then, I mean, as much as you will try to work towards that, right? I think hard, yeah, really very hard.
I feel like especially for when you're talking about breakup etiquettes, right? You need to have very, very good breakup etiquettes if you want to remain friends after that. You know, there are a lot of things that you need to think about before, if you really want to continue being friends, like after a breakup. And you need to follow those things. Because, for example, if you want to be friends, you see, you have to break up in person. Because it gives each other respect. Then you all can talk about why it didn't work out. Then you can move forward in a relationship. And remain friends. But if you do it over the phone, or the worst, you send a person a text. Like, hey, it's over. You're just telling the person, it's okay lah. We don't need to remain. There's no need to remain friends after this.
But actually, I got a question. But what if, let's say, like for Jordan's case, right? He say, I mean, I agree with that lah. Like, don't break up over text. But let's say if it's a time zone issue. Like, let's say either one of the partners fly a lot or something.
Oh yes, like long distance relationship, right? Yeah. Will you do Zoom or will you do phone?
I mean,
phone ba.
Phone, right? I also think phone. Yeah. It's a bit too
Zoom,
much.
Like you still want to see the person's
face. Yeah. Look the person in the eye to make sure that you really make that person high. So actually, I feel that for these breakup etiquette rules, right, it's actually more important if you still want to remain friends with the person. So that leads to the next question, right? How long do you think you need to wait, right, before seeing another person to be respectful to the other person? Because if it's too fast, for example, like if it's within the week, right, you're straight away dating another person, right?
I think 3 months.
Like
probation period.
Probation period. Actually, really, you think about it, really, workplace etiquette really fits just nice. Let's say if it's in my I'm the person getting heartbroken, right? I will feel 3 to 6 months is actually like a respectful time. Like, like after 3 months, you realize that the person grieve already. Like we're all grieve already. That's like to the dating game or like seeing other people, because like it's one of the ways to move forward and move forward. Do you think it's okay to still continue texting? Because you see, right, last time you all spend almost every day texting each other. And I've seen it happen before, right, that even after the breakup, right, they still continue texting like quite regularly.
Oh, that's quite weird, man.
Yeah, then why the breakup?
Right, it's wrong, right? You shouldn't be still continue texting each other, right? Yeah. Like right after the breakup. I feel like you see, this is also one of the rules. Like it gives a very wrong signal. It makes it seem as if like you're never really broken up or like you are getting back together. Yeah,
but I mean, if y'all got unsettled business, like let's say finances, like investments, or like I don't know, y'all got each other's possessions or assets, then I feel like it's very hard to. I mean, because I've been on the middleman position before, whereby my friend went through me to go to his girlfriend, vice versa lah, to give back the stuff or settle stuff lah. Then, but I feel like if you or me, I'd want to inconvenience my friend. You know what I mean?
Like you make a problem everyone else's problem. So, which is one of the reasons why I feel that some people, like a lot of people, don't like to break up in person, right? Especially they meet in public, right? It's because they don't want to make a scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's very obvious one. Like imagine in public, the person start crying, then it's like, wow, this is a breakup conversation. Wanting to go closer a bit to hear like what's the breakup speech?
Breakup speech.
Yeah. It's not you, it's me. Like I feel like my life has drew us apart. After that, right, there will be a period of time where you think whether is it good, okay, better to get back together. After breakup, like regret, like maybe I cannot find someone better, or
the feeling is still there.
The feeling is still there, yeah.
You know the song, the one that we sang just now at the opening. The one, the title is called 在加纳共和国离婚. So this whole story, right, is actually 加纳共和国 is at Africa. So Africa's way of getting married is you wear the wedding suit and gown for the wedding day. So when the day you divorce, it's the same thing. You have to wear back the gown and suit and get divorced at the same place.
Oh my god!
So it's a thing that you sure you want to divorce and all this kind of thing. Yeah.
It kind of brings you back to the first love place, right?
But I say if you really go through that, right, it means you really want to have the. Wow, if you to really divorce a person, right? Wow, you take back memory lane. But that's why I say when you go through that, right, then it makes halfway through a lot of people who actually want to go get the divorce, right? They will change their mind and like, wow. For me, right, personally, I feel that after a breakup, right, there shouldn't be any talk of getting back together. Yeah, because if it didn't work out for a reason, right? Like no matter how much new reason there is, right? Especially within the next 1 year, right, or 2 years or 3 years, like nothing has changed. So in the end, you'll get back together. It's just going through the same thing.
I think right, only one reason that you can get back together, because when you were in the relationship at that point of time was at the wrong time. Maybe you guys are busy with your own career and all this, so and so forth. Let's say 5 years later, then maybe you guys want to explore and reconsider again. Then I would think that this is okay to it lah.
If you really love that person, right, there shouldn't be any reason why it didn't work out. Because let's say if it's a wrong time, right, there will always be another time where something similar will happen. As if you are married and you go through the same thing, right? For example, you say that it's because of work that you all drift away, but there will always be a situation in the future where work comes in play, or even there will be harder situations. So when that comes along, you mean that you all will break up again, then only after the situation go past and you get back together. I have to study in Australia. Then my girlfriend is here in Singapore. 3 years a long distance relationship. It's very hard, right? It's hard. Yeah, it's really hard. I don't understand how people can go through. Can do it like Skyping and like setting time aside. Like even though you're very tired, your friends are completely different. You're different. I don't even know how to continue conversation when like everybody is very different. Like all different wavelength. But if you really love the person, you will change school. You will just tell the person, you will find a school here instead of going over there. Because you can have a degree here. What's the difference between the degree here and degree in Australia? I was just like,
what if it's like a very niche course there, like science or something? You know what I mean? Yeah. Then how's
But then that's why he gave me an example that he said that if it was him, right, for his wife, now his wife already lah. So for his wife, right, he wouldn't mind going for a lousier course, right? Because he feels that, and there's no course better than having the chance to marry this person. This is priorities, so it's like if your priorities is studies, so of course you choose your studies, right? If your priority is work, you choose your priorities work. But if you prioritize your girlfriend, then in the future your wife, it will become easy that your wife is always top priority, so everything else is next. So I was just like, wow, perspective. Yeah, because the thing is, what if I met the girl, right, when I'm really studying overseas? Cannot be I quit school and come back.
Correct.
Right, yeah, right. Like I come back from like I'm really studying in Australia for 3 years. On my second year, I come back, then I met a girl, then I really like her. But then after that, I had to go back to Australia. Then we tried to work it out, but cannot. Yeah, so in the end, it's timing really sometimes does matter, lah. But
I read a book that like this guy loved this girl, but then it's not the right time. So he kept a ring, right, that is for her, right, until the right time, like maybe few over years, 10 over years, then he decided it's time. Then from the backyard, he dig out the ring, and then he pursued the girl. Like, wow, that's what K-drama.
If you search your house, you go to your drawer on the right hand side, you open it, you will see at the bottom the ring that I hide there. Because I always knew that you were the one. Wow! Then I go tell you, I moved house already. When it has to do with emotions, right? It gets very sensitive. I feel like at the end of the day, there's no good way to break up with someone. Yeah. Because no matter what, it's going to be painful. Some people always prefer like I rather a clean cut. I know because some of the times, sometimes you know your partner the best. Like they prefer a clean cut. They really don't want to be friends after that. So they don't mind if you just cut them out of your life because they don't want to have anything to do with you. So that was our episode on breakups.
Get out of here!
Oh, look at the time. The coffee shop is closing. So that was our episode on breakup rules. If you enjoyed the episode, please give us a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe. We have an episode that comes out every Monday. And if you're interested in football, we have the football kaki that drops every Wednesday. And if you're interested in fun draft topics, we have the draft show that drops every Friday. We hope that you enjoy this episode, but remember,
A kopi a day keeps the trouble away.
Break my heart, say you love me again.